Hey everybody, Kyle here from GoatFilmReviews.com and GoatFilmReviews on YouTube, and I got another first reaction for the film American Underdog, starring Zachary, Levi, and directed by the Erwin brothers. This is a kind of a mixture biopic football film mixed with kind of a faith-based drama. So I'll be honest with you, going into this movie I had kind of low expectations because faith-based movies, I'm not against them inherently. I am a person of faith. But I tend to find that faith-based movies tend to paint their characters as, I don't know, a little bit unrealistic. They tend to have characters. I think if you're going to make a movie that is about faith, you have to test that faith. And this is a movie that I think does that better than most of them do. It still doesn't go all the way, but it's also not as on the nose about it. You know, I think about faith-based movies. I think about Silence. I think about Signs. Noah, movies that actually specifically deal with faith in a kind of around the way where it's actually about the character's journey, and I like when movies do that. This one does it better than most. It's closer to the film Breakthrough that came out in 2019, less on the nose as something like Letters to God or some of the other like faith-based movies that have come out, or Courageous, where it's just like they're so on the head with the message that they get lost in trying to tell an actual story with it. I think in sticking to a biopic this time around, I don't know much about Kurt Warner. I'm not much of a football fan, but I do like, if you can tell me a good story with football, you've got me in. If it's not about the Vikings, though, or the Bears, I'm not usually paying as much attention to it, so I don't know much about his story. So being able to watch this movie, I like that they keep the central relationship between him and his now wife. The movie is more about that than it is about his role in football, and I think that's interesting. I also think that Zachary, Levi, and Anna Paquin have pretty great chemistry together. At first I was a little worried she might have been miscast in the role. I wasn't connecting with her as a cowboy girl. You know, kind of hanging out at the cowboy bars. I never would have connected that with her, but I think she overall proved to be quite solid in the role. I don't think the film is perfect, but it's bolstered by some solid performances, and it's one of the better movies to take your family to. You know, the movie's about doing what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. And yeah, in that way I found it better than most, actually. I still don't think this movie, had I seen it before I put together my top 10, would not have made my top 10. But it's a solid little movie. Nice football story. Still feels a little reminiscent of maybe something that would have been a TV movie back in the late 90s, early 2000s. But it works for the most part, and it comes with a slight recommendation on my part. That's all for this one, guys. If you want to check out the rest of my reviews, there's some more right there. You can go ahead and click on the links. Or subscribe to the channel as well. It helps me out a lot, guys, and I know it helps you out too, because then you get to never miss some of the new stuff that I post on there. You can also check out www.goatfilmreviews.com. Links down in the description for that as well. And check out my sibling channel, Kyle and Nick on Film, where I host a 3 times a week show with Nick Palachuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. Again, the link is down in the description. Let me know your thoughts on American Underdog once you've seen them down in the comments. Do you have a particular favorite Zachary Levi performance, favorite TV show or movie that he's been in? Let me know about that as well, and we'll see you at the next one.